Hey, what's up arty people? My name is Julie and welcome back to my art channel. I am really excited about this video. It's the first official video where I'm trying out this method of recording, so I'm really excited about that. I also did not think that I was going to get this video done because it's been one heck of a first week in 2019 and I didn't think my children were ever going to go to bed. So it is now midnight on Friday. This video goes up tomorrow and I need coffee. Lots of coffee. So let's talk about the painting. So for this painting, I've kind of been playing around with glow-in-the-dark paints for a while now. I just have some cheap stuff that I picked up from Michael's. It works really well. It has a really great glow, but you know, it's cheap. So I've been kind of playing around with that. I think I did one video a while ago using that, but I couldn't like film it well. So I was really excited to try that out again. I think I'm gonna do a few more like glowing type paintings because I really like the way they turn out. And then it's a jellyfish because the beginning of last year I done a jellyfish and my husband really likes my jellyfish paintings. So I thought I would do something sort of kind of for him because I haven't done one in a while. So yeah, it's a glow-in-the-dark jellyfish. The bell of this jellyfish took a bit for me to draw. I had some struggles with it. I think because I wasn't really feeling it, I kind of felt obligated to do it. But I do really like the way it turned out. I also used salt and the white crayon. I used a white crayon in my fireworks painting and I really liked how that turned out. So I thought I would use the white crayon for some of the tentacles to make them look a bit more glowy even when it's not in the dark. And then I used salt to create some texture in the water because I wasn't happy with that initially when I laid down, well I tried to lay down a flat wash. It didn't turn out so flat. So I decided to use salt and some different colors. Yeah, there's not really a lot to talk about with the jellyfish. I do like how it came out. I really like how it looks in the dark. Yeah, I don't know, but anyways, let's talk about the actual purpose for this video, which is, as you can probably tell by the title, 5 tips to keep you motivated in your resolutions for art or creativity or even just general life resolutions this year. I tend to be one of those people who sets like 1.5 million life-changing goals and then I crap out on them in the first week. So I'm trying not to do that this year. I did really good with my art resolutions last year. I feel like I stuck to them pretty well. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what my new art resolutions are. And then I'm also going to share some tips with you guys to keep yourselves motivated and to keep from getting discouraged if you're going to set art, creative, or lifestyle resolutions this year. So tip number 1 is to set realistic goals. Like I said, I'm definitely one of those people that I set way too many goals, or I set like really high standards for my goals and then I just fail the first week and I end up feeling really crappy about it the whole rest of the year. And I'm always like, oh well, next year I'll just start this up again. It doesn't work. Decided I was gonna focus on things that I can realistically do in the space of a year. So number 1 for me, for example, is I want to post to social media more frequently. I want to update my Facebook page, my Instagram page more frequently. And I want to stick to a schedule here on YouTube that's actually gonna help me in the long run. So just increasing my social media presence and then giving my social media a little bit more structure. And that's a goal that I can do all year long. Like if I miss a week of updating, I can be like, hey, you know what? Okay, I missed this, let's pick back up again. I had the same goal last year and I did increase my Instagram by a good amount, but it's not enough. I wanna take it a step farther this year. So yeah, that's my first tip, is to set realistic goals. Things that aren't gonna overwhelm you over the course of the year. My second tip for you guys is to set challenging goals. So these don't have to be like super hard things, but set goals that will challenge you intellectually, maybe even physically, but more so things that are gonna get you excited to see your progress during the challenge. I'm doing micro paintings, like little bitty circle paintings, and I'm uploading those to my Instagram. So if you ever wanna see those, I'm Julie Watercolors on Instagram too. But I'm gonna try to do these little circle paintings, and I'm trying to do one a day at the very least for the month of January, if not throughout the rest of the year, because it's something that's going to challenge me creatively, coming up with something new to do, but it's also not such a huge task that I feel overwhelmed by, you know, to sit down and paint a quarter-sized painting every day. Like it's not something that's massive or hard to do. So, but it's challenging creatively because I have to think of something new to do, and then I'm working on a very small surface, so details and stuff like that are a bit more challenging. So yeah, that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to set short-term goals. For example, like these little circle paintings that I'm going to be doing and uploading to Instagram. My current goal for those is just the month of January. If I like them, if I'm having a lot of fun with them, that I could extend that goal longer and longer and longer, but at the very least for the month of January, I want to do one of these every day, if not every other day, because I seem to suck at daily challenges. I don't know. That's my short-term goal. So I think like in the art community, it's really easy to set these short-term goals through art challenges. Like I think you have like Huevember in November, there's Inktober in October, there's Mermay in May. There's a bunch of these little short-term, month-long challenges that go around that people seem to do a lot in the art community. So you should, I mean, like, to me it makes sense to start the year with one of those short-term goals as well. So I'm doing little circle paintings. My 4th tip for you guys is to set long-term goals. But these are things that aren't as pressing. Not like 100-day challenges or 365-day challenges, not things like that. Like long-term goals as in progress that you want to see throughout the year. So one of my art goals this year is to draw more anatomy and fan art. I really, really like fan art, but I never do it because I'm terrified that I'm gonna suck. So if I push myself to do a bit more fan art, that'll make me draw more human bodies, more faces, and that sort of thing. So that's a long-term goal for me because I want to see my progress from the beginning of the year to the end of the year if I'm just doing more of the fan art or more of people or bodies or anatomy practice or anything else like that. My final tip is to set, I'm kind of calling them like freedom challenges, and this would be anything that you want to do that you haven't had the guts to do or that you're not really putting a lot of stock into. So for example, one of my kind of freedom goals is I actually want to paint 100 jellyfish this year. Not in a row, not a daily challenge, just get through 100 jellyfish this year. Just for fun, just to see if I can actually do 100 paintings of jellyfish. It's another challenging goal that I feel like will challenge me creatively, coming up with a new jellyfish design. It's something that I can intermix into all of my other challenges, like mermaid. We could do like a jellyfish mermaid. Or with my little circles, I could do like a jellyfish in a little circle, like things along those lines that are kind of more loosey-goosey, and I don't have to stick to a script with them, basically. Yeah, just kind of like freedom challenges. Things that I'm not gonna get super upset about if I'm not doing it daily, but something that I could default on if I'm not having a very creative day. I could be like, okay, well, I've done 4 jellyfish, let's work on the 5th. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, you can take the advice or leave it. I'm just saying this is what I'm doing. Yeah, and I'm excited. I think a lot of people, you kind of sway one way or the other with New Year's resolutions. You either love them or you hate them. You either think you're gonna rock at them or you think you're gonna fail at them, so why bother in the first place? And I'm one of those people where I feel like the goal overall with New Year's resolutions is to challenge yourself to be better than you were last year. Whether it's physically, whether it's lifestyle, art, creatively, anything along those lines. Like, it's good to challenge yourself and give yourself something to work for it's good to challenge yourself and give yourself those things to work for in a constructive way. Not in a way that's gonna make you hate yourself by the end of January, but in a way that's gonna help you grow and expand And I think it's really important for artists too, especially artists who are just starting or who don't have as many hours put into their craft as they would want to. It's a really great way to be like, okay, well, my New Year's resolution is to do 5 more paintings this year than I did last year. That's a manageable goal. To post more to social media, that's a manageable goal. To do 30 paintings in the year, like things along those lines that aren't going to be so overwhelming, but that will continue to keep you motivated and excited about completing these goals. Yeah, so I don't know. I hope that you like this video. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to be able to kind of chat with you guys while the artwork is going. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see where I can go with this and how far I'm willing to push myself with this, and also be able to connect with people on a bit more personal level. Artistically personal level. Yeah. I also hope you like the painting, because this all started with the jellyfish painting, didn't it? Right, so I really hope you like the painting. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more artwork and maybe even more chat with you kind of videos, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Saturday. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye!